One man, one mission, to rid the world of chronic anxiety once and for all. The Anxiety Guy, Dennis Simsek, shares his personal transformation from living a life filled with overwhelming worry to becoming a full-fledged positivity machine, a leading authority in generalized anxiety. Dennis gets to the truth of your mental health challenges and sets you on a path to transforming each and every area of your life. Here he is, the one and only, the Anxiety Guy.
Hey Warriors, welcome to episode number 117 of the Anxiety Guy podcast. Make sure to rate and review this podcast if you're enjoying it. Love you guys so much. Today is all about life after anxiety. How do you find the fun again? How do you find yourself again? You know, it's interesting because I haven't really touched on this topic too much in my videos or in the podcast in the past, so it's a good opportunity today to figure out what life will be like after anxiety. So the anxiety disorder is now behind you. You've done a great job of desensitizing yourself in whichever ways you've chosen. And now it's almost like you're in this world of unknown, not really knowing how to think or what to say or how to act or what's your new identity, how to mingle with people. There's this sense of unknownness. What do I do? How do I be? So today I want to go through 6 very crucial steps that you need to take if anxiety is now behind you and you want to continue this momentum towards developing this character that you're becoming without the added pressures that a lot of people put on themselves as far as, can I maintain this progress? Am I worthy of this progress? That sort of stuff. So these are the same steps that I took after my anxiety disorder. And I practiced them and I worked on them on a daily basis, and it became automated. It became my default mode. And when your default mode is set to a growth mindset, set to an optimistic mindset and a positive mindset, a lot of times you begin to affect everything, including your internal organs, including the people around you, including the universe itself, my friends. So the first thing we want to make sure that we do is to find your mission/purpose. And it's important to find your mission and your purpose after an anxiety disorder because now you're kind of left with, what do I do? So anxiety a lot of times creates a beautiful personality, a new character within someone. New skill sets, new abilities, new behaviors, new mindsets. And it's your job to take the tools, the skill sets that you currently have, that you developed, to use it to prioritize contribution, to help someone else in some way, to further your purpose and mission. So the key is to do this. It's to write down what you want, not what you believe is achievable. Because so many times people want something, they want to fulfill the purpose, shoot for their dreams, go for their goals, all the stuff that you hear today in motivation videos. But there's no practical ways of going about it, so they stop. Or they don't believe that it's achievable. You know, overcoming an anxiety disorder is like climbing Mount Everest. It's like, my God, how did I ever do that? And when you look back, you tend to go, those were some pretty dark days, and now things are much more neutral and much happier. So the important thing now, when you find your mission and purpose, is to write down what you want, not what you believe is achievable. So start today with, what do I want? How will my life be truly fulfilled? How will I be able to contribute to other people's lives? Because true happiness comes from contribution, my friends. This is the truth. The second thing you want to do to find fun again and to find yourself after an anxiety disorder is to get reconnected with a higher power. Now, a lot of people don't hear me speak too much about a higher power, and yet I get a lot of emails, a lot of comments from people asking, Dennis, do you believe in God? Dennis, are you a spiritual person? Dennis, are you an atheist? What are you? I don't go too deep into it, but I can say that I do believe in energy. I do believe in universal energy. I do believe in higher intelligence. So it's important to find your higher power and to build your faith muscle by working with a higher power / a higher intelligence. Building your faith muscle means that you don't take on life by yourself. It means you work with some kind of a higher intelligence, a higher self, an all-knowing self, whatever you believe in. That's why I say, you know what? I'm open to all religions and all forms of spirituality because it helps. It helps someone. To take on life by yourself without putting your faith into something else to help you is difficult. So get reconnected with a higher power. Create this sense of gratitude for that power that has helped you to move past an anxiety disorder. Because I say this a lot in the past, and I'll say it again here. An anxiety disorder was meant to happen for you in order to mold you into the type of person that was meant to take on their purpose and mission and to create something out of nothing, to help other people. That's why you went through an anxiety disorder, came out the other side. Now it's time for you to get reconnected with a higher power. Number 3, take every opportunity to act in line with your new character. How important is this? It's so crucial. Step into the shoes of your new character as if you're setting yourself up for a movie role. And this movie role starts 3 months from now, which also brings back your playful side, which then allows you to tap into more of your creative internal resources. The truth is that until you can see life as a song, a dance, a movie, an exciting roller coaster ride, the same way you saw life as a child, you cannot tap into all your positive internal energy sources. You will not have that availability when you need it. You must find your playful side. Taking life too seriously means added pressure, added weight. You begin to distort people's words to find the fear, the drama, the heaviness. You begin attaching people's words to your own life. We don't want this. So what we have to do is we have to take every opportunity to act in line with your new character, which also means find a role model and act as if you are that person. And it doesn't mean just behaviorally. It means internally. You ask yourself, how would Will Smith think about it in this situation? How would Tony Robbins think about it in this situation? How would my dad think about it in this situation? People that you look up to, your role models, your influencers. So take every opportunity from now on to act in line with your new character. Number 4, learn to learn from your failures. You've already done this after an anxiety disorder. You've done a great job of learning from your setbacks, learning from what we call failures. Every failure is a chance to gain clarity over the situation or subject. So when you fail, that's an opportunity. If you think about the greatest athletes in the world, the greatest minds, okay, how many times have they failed? Over and over and over and over again, which then, by learning from those failures, brought them one step closer towards the solution that they're looking for. So we've got to make sure that we train ourselves to learn from our failures. If we're going to step into this new identity fully, automate the situation, automate our thought patterns, our words, our perceptions, if we're going to do this, we've got to learn from our failures because this will create clarity. Number 5 is leave the ego mind behind. Leave the ego mind behind. The ego kills, crushes so many people today. So much emotional trauma based around the ego mind stepping in. Create a life that emphasizes others' well-being as well as yours. Take time to spend your internal energy focused on helping other people. because this is true happiness, like I mentioned before. This is true fulfillment. Leave the ego mind behind. Step in line consciously when the ego mind shows up and you instinctively react to a situation. Number 6, step into the teacher role. Leave the sufferer behind. I love this because as I began to move away from sufferer and maintenance, with maintenance meaning I'm not getting much better and I'm not getting much worse, I'll stay in this little situation for as long as I can because going any further might create too much pain within me, so I don't want to progress too much. I was in that mode. I was in the maintenance. So a lot of people today are either in survival mode, maintenance mode, or teacher mode. Teacher mode, seeing yourself as an educator. Okay, see yourself as an educator, an advisor, or a teacher, not a sufferer anymore. So this goes hand in hand with your new identity, your new character. As you wake up in the morning, you are an advisor to someone. When you go through your day, even spending a little bit of time, giving a tip here or a little piece of advice here, dramatically shifts the way you see yourself and adds to your fulfillment and joy for life. So you've got to take every opportunity to spread that awareness, spread the tips and advice that worked for you. But more than anything, step into a teacher role and leave the sufferer behind. My friends, these 6 steps are very, very important for life after anxiety, to find the fun again, to find the playfulness again, and most importantly, to give yourself the green light, the permission to live. So many people today are not scared of dying. They don't have the fear of dying. They have the fear of living, of truly living. And when you give yourself the permission to live again, everything changes. Your thoughts change. The people around you change. Your perceptions change. Your behaviors change. So make today, this week in fact, the week where you focus on giving yourself full permission to be someone else completely. Someone you're proud of and someone that others can look up to and become inspired by. Love you all so much. Please give this podcast a positive rate and review if you're enjoying it. I'll see you in the next episode. You are more than anxiety. Bye-bye.
Thanks for being an important part of the Anxiety Guy podcast community. If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave a positive rate and review. If you're searching for further support on your road to recovery from anxiety, head over to anxietyexit.com and take part in the powerful End the Anxiety program based around the CBT model. If you're searching for a more one-on-one approach, you can sign up now for personal coaching sessions with Dennis via Skype. Remember, you are more than anxiety. See you in the next episode.